Hey guys, how is my awesome community doing today? So, for today, I present to you Mr. Jiro, Mr. Mr. ohgord playing the Jiro with optics, turbo, and vents. That's interesting. He's using bond, turbo, and bounty ventilation system and optics. Not optics. Binocs. Not optics. Excuse me. You know me, my Lord. Don't you just love the Japanese language, man? It's just absolutely great. So, we are on Malinovka standard battle. 6s and 7s. And he's running food. He's running regular repair kit. Regular medikit, premium repair kit. Well, I know that some people are going to argue that, you know what? When you are using food, you have better view range, faster reload, your tank performs better. Yeah, I get that. What happens when you get set on fire, though? You get spotted, you get set on fire. I'm not going to get spotted because I'm using the E25 and I have a camera rating of around 70. So there's no way they're going to spot me. That's what you think. No matter how much camo you have in this game, unless you're going up against the biggest Muppets in the world who don't know how to read the map or how to tell where you're spotting them from, because there is a mechanic which you know where you're getting spotted from. I've shown it a couple of times. So unless that's the situation, then, well, yeah, I get it. You could do that. So our hero ohgord is going up the hill, and let me just take a quick look with the free camera behind him. M6, and yeah. He's gonna shoot this guy. Shooty! Shooty! I think that hit. I think it hit. We don't know if it did any damage, because that did not hit. Did you guys see the explosion of the shell? It went past the location. We're gonna fire again. Oh, your ammo is... Wait. You shot twice, which means 18 and 18, 36. Oh. This, yeah. Takes 40 shells. He says it better than me. So, this tank destroyer has 40 shells. Interesting. I haven't played it in quite some time. Not that I played much World of Tanks anyway, because, to be honest, I enjoy playing the other game, which is my #1 favorite game of all time. I've known it ever since 2001. That's 24 years. So, yeah. I grew up with it. I left it for many years. Was playing World of Tanks and other MMORPG games. Nice. Ooh. Dr. Trouble. I guess your name backfired. Dr. Trouble. Ah, nice. Cold water in the middle of summer is the best thing ever. Hina middle hit. Uh-oh, you spotted, but you can take a shot. Shooty! Actually, okay. I wasn't paying attention to the minimap, so I don't think either was ohgord until he got shot. Buddy, let me know, honestly, let us know. At this point, did you pay attention to the guys up the hill? I mean, it's just... Look at them. Look how many they are. They're like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5. And there's an enemy OI platoon, which I just noticed. Could you imagine if they would have double tapped him? One would have been enough to... Well, he has 650 HP, maximum. One would have been enough to take away all his HP. One penetrate, if they're using the big derpy gun. this would have been a totally different replay. He wouldn't have even sent it in to begin with. I really like the fact that the top tier heavies are there instead of going on the hill. Oh boy. Μαλάκα, με τι ηλίθιους ασχολούμαστε ρε πούστη μου. Τι καραγκιός είδες. Anyway, nice. How about... You know, I really miss the old Japanese voices. Who remembers them? Not that these voices are bad, but the old Japanese voices were power, man. They were power. Oh, Hanzugish. Shinshi Yuki ni Yuyu. Yarata. You guys remember those? Man, the old Japanese... I wish there were a mod where you could bring back the old music. You guys remember the old music back when we went back to the garage, when it was either a victory or a defeat or a draw? You remember the old music? You remember those? Those were, I mean, the best. Nostalgia, man. Pure nostalgia. Oh well. And the old Japanese voices were... Mwah. I really enjoyed those. Oh, you see that leaf falling? That's a nice touch. Okay, so that chopper is probably go back to the chopper, get to the chopper. Probably, I don't know. He's sitting there somewhere, waiting to see if he can spot someone, or if someone can spot for him. He's probably... I can imagine now the chat on the enemy team. You idiot! You go spot, Mr. I don't know, 220. Yeah, that OI is still on... Oh, there he is. Wait, there he is. There he's making an advance. You're spotted. Nice. The challenger wasn't much of a challenge. He got taken out pretty quickly. I mean, okay, he tried to spot. They're losing by 2 tanks. My god, man. These new Japanese voices are just pitiful. I mean, they're not horrible, but they're pitiful. For the old ones. I have asked, and some of you have responded, and you have told me that you guys would prefer if, number 1, Wargaming would bring back team damage, which was amazing, and number 2, universal chat. The few people that responded to me, well, I can't say... Oh, nice shot. Mr. Barambor with underscores. So, I've asked, and a few people of you, via email, who have responded, you know, in between when you guys were sending me replays, the few of you who have responded to this question, they said, yes, we would prefer, most of you said, yes, we would prefer that universal chat would return, as well as team damage. Let's see. Well, I'm not gonna eat any gyro tonight, so yeah. In Greek, we say gyro, but that's the correct pronunciation. It's this wrapped sandwich with the pita bread, and it has the meat inside, and the tzatziki, and the tomato, and the either lettuce or carrot or onions, and it's just mwah, very nice. Very nice. Depending on the type of meat that you want. I mean, you could... There's lamb, there is beef, there is chicken. Whatever your preference is. There are different restaurants in all parts of Athens, at least. Because, I mean, I've lived in Athens most of my life. And I could tell you that there are many places where they have better meat than others. I'm taking the advantage now that there's, they're waiting because the match has reached a stalemate. Unfortunately, I know the result. I don't know how the result comes about. So, let me tell you a very quick, funny, and true story. We were 4 people together. Oh, you're spotted, buddy, and you're gonna die. You're going to die. Luckily, only one person shot him. He might survive. So, we went to this restaurant with when we ordered souvlaki and nothing, and salads and soft drinks, Coca-Colas, Fantas, you name it. And let me just describe how bad the food was. I wanted to make a joke about it. At some point, the waitress comes and she asks, "Did you like the food?" And I turned around, I couldn't hold myself, and I said, "The Cokes were amazing." He don't know this, Coca-Colas. That's how I said it in Greek. And she was like, "Huh?" And then the people with me are like, "No, don't pay attention to him." And when she left, the person sitting next to me, "Did you have to be so rude?" I'm like, what? It's the truth. Man, we never went back to that place ever again. I mean, it was a nice way of telling her, your food sucked. Oh boy. And, surprise, surprise, that place, later on, shut down. Oh well. Look. It is a well-known factor that if you want to make money, you have to spend money. Nice! Very nice shot there. If your product is good, and this is how it's going to be related to World of Tanks. The product itself is good. However, the people behind the product, that's a totally different story. The player base, some are... If you've been following the channel, you have seen cheaters, riggers, which is another type of cheating. You've seen assholes. You have seen people who just deserve to be put away by themselves, isolated on an island where they wouldn't have any contact with the outer world whatsoever. No, not wishing them any harm, but just saying. Oh, and that VK got spotted again, and now he died. Oh well. By the Excalibur. Now, by the way, look where the Excalibur supposedly is. Last known location. He knows how to hide. He got spotted there towards the beginning of the match, but then... Okay, now. Spoilers. And now that I thought about it, I know what I'm going to name this video. I just thought about the title. Spoilers. You've seen the title before you clicked on this video. What could he have done better in this scenario? Let me know in the comments below. And, of course, the offer that I gave you guys a while back still stands. If anyone ever visits Athens, I'm going to take you to the best places, and it's going to be on me. You guys are going to enjoy the best food if you ever come here. If anyone ever visits, I've actually met a few people online first, and then, you guys, and nice. There goes the Yak Pizda. The T-78 got spotted, who is platooned with the other Excalibur, who's dead. Attention to J4. But who's going to move forward? Each team is awaiting the other team to make a mistake. And excuse the noise. Sorry about that. I'm trying to stay as hydrated as possible. They're not going to win in the next 15 seconds. And they're not going to lose. It's going to be a draw. But, in the comments below, I want each and every one of you to tell me, what could EA have done better? Let us stop this. And let's see how well he did. But, before we go to the post-game stats, let's look at something. You see where it says 3,034? Let's go and see if that blind shot actually damaged the enemy, because it hit. It did hit. It did hit. So, what is my mouse doing? Anyway, 3,334. It says, what at a global second-class citizen? Second-class citizen. Didn't this used to be a slug? Why, is it not a slug now? Anyway, 13,000 W8. Couple of medals here. 63.4, 2232 XP. Which is not bad for a loss. 3,335. Ladies and gentlemen. 3,335. The game says, oops, excuse me. Sorry about that. 3,034. 3,034. Sorry about that. I clicked on something different. So, yes, that blind shot hit and penetrated. So there you go. 5 kills, 744 on a loss. Remember, a draw is a loss for all 30 members. This chopper got 821 a loss, which is amazing. The next best guy, 630. I don't know. I think the enemies had a kind of a little bit of a better team, but they got unlucky. Especially towards the end when they lost a lot of vehicles. They could have won this. The red team could have won this. But I think they went forward one person at a time, and they got slaughtered. And instead of winning the game, they lost. Everyone lost. And our hero barely makes a profit of 3,500. That is because he was running personal reserves. Otherwise, he would have lost around 16 point something. If my math is not off too much. Anyway. So. Don't forget to comment below. And because you guys probably forgot what I said in the previous video, click to the far right. Try to find the 2 jokes. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.